So just by a show of hands, how many people here are from the planet Earth? Oh, okay, like almost half. That's great. It's very good. And that's really good. You do not look like you're from Earth, but okay. We are going to perform for you right now. We're an improvisational group. So when you think of Earth Day, what comes to mind? Planets is the first thing I heard that came out. So planets can give you a case of the blues.
Planets, and there used to be 9. Oh, that was great, it was really fine. I could name them all upon my 2 hands. And those 9 planets we did understand. But now I find out my head's in a bog. Pluto's no longer a planet, it is only a dog. I got the planet, the planets, the planet blue. I got those planet blues, oh yeah. Walt Disney and it, are you too confused?
Well, it's important to reuse, reduce, and recycle. And sometimes to walk to work or take a bicycle. It's important to care about the place you live and sometimes to really give. The reason you gotta make a fuss is you don't want Earth smelling like Uranus. I got the planet blues. I got those planet blues, oh yeah. It's never a planet you want Earth to confuse.
I'll tell you something right now, bud.
Tell us.
I took a rocket to the moon. I went right by, landed on Neptune. I will tell you it's really big. I wonder how I got involved with that gig. But I will say, oh alas, I found out Neptune is just gas. I got the planet blues. I got those planet blues. A little terra firma I could use.
Oh well now, you can see it through a telescope.
Take a look at it. Don't be a dope.
But there's one planet that will give you mirth.
Right here, you know, is planet Earth.
I got the Earth, the planet blues.
I got those planet blues. Oh yeah, the planet Earth is the best one. That's our headline news. I got the planet
blues.
That was the planet blues, and we are Chicago City Limits. We're going to be improvising for you. In this next scene, our 2 actors are going to leave pauses in their sentences, and we're going to come to you, the audience, to fill in the blank at the end of that sentence. So, just to practice, if I was to say, this morning I woke up, and for breakfast I had Cheerios. Cheerios! Just like that! Give her a big round of applause. That's exactly how it works. There's no wrong answer. Everything that you say is excellent and right as long as you say something. That's all we need is something. So to get started, we need just a sentence. Something maybe someone else would say to somebody else, something you overheard. Oh, what is it? Yes.
Say what you want to say to me.
Huh? Tell me a sentence. Like a bunch of words.
1 hour later.
I gotta think. Can that be it?
I gotta think. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, I gotta think. See, it's as easy as that. All of it works. And one more sentence that doesn't have anything to do with I gotta think. Something. Yes. Okay. What's your sentence?
Ice cream smells weird.
Ice cream smells weird. So we're gonna start this scene with I gotta think, and it will end with ice cream smells weird, and in between we will ask you to help us fill in the blanks.
I gotta think about what we're gonna do for Earth Day.
You can't think, you gotta act quickly because the carbon dioxide, the global warming, Al Gore said we gotta act now.
I try to act, I try to do good for the planet, but there's barriers ahead of us. There's things getting in the way to make this planet more safe and wonderful for children.
Al Gore said if we don't act now, what will happen is...
Fire.
Fire! Fire! The whole earth will be consumed in
Oh my
fire.
goodness. All right, we got to act quickly then.
And
Yeah.
a voice will come from the fire. It's biblical.
Oh my goodness. Look, maybe we're overreacting to this. I mean, after all, the planet is only a chicken. And I like chicken.
I think you're being a dumb cluck if you don't help out in some measurable way that we can say we participated in saving the earth.
All right, I'll help out.
So, okay, for starters,
Yeah.
I think we should no longer use any plastic bottles. I think we should carry a canteen
Okay.
or carry a
Fishing pole.
fishing pole.
Good
Fish
idea.
out some water when we
Yeah.
need some.
All right, that's good. That's a start. And I won't use my car anymore. If I want to go someplace, I will not take my car. I will use a bike.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good. See, you didn't have to think. You just had to
You're
act.
right. I just went from the gut there.
Now look, sometimes if you act, rash things happen. Sometimes if you just act too soon, what happens is you're sorry.
That happens to me a lot.
I was once sorry.
Really?
Years ago, I just dumped my garbage out of the car. I was in Arizona. I thought nobody else is around for miles, and I think I've got bad karma as a result of it.
Yeah, but you know what? We got to start today. It doesn't matter what's happened in the past. We've all been polluters in the past. But from this day forward, we will be responsible.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. You know, I forced you into action, and now you forced me into action. I think we're a good team.
I think so too.
And I think we deserve a treat to reward ourselves.
I agree.
You know what we should have as a treat? We should have some ice cream. There's a man who's paying attention.
Yeah. But ice cream smells funny. Thank you. You know, we have a treat for you today. This being Earth Fest here, Earth Day, we have the world's leading expert on the planet Earth who is visiting us today. And this person is actually 3 times smarter than most people. It's actually the only conjoint triplet that's ever been born and survived. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up a warm round of applause for Dr. Gene Malfunction. Let's hear it for Dr. Gene. Dr. Gene, it's great to have you here today. Thank you for coming here to Earthfest.
You're
Welcome.
it's
A pleasure
to
saving
the
Earth for
all the
humans,
in
the Piscataway.
area.
Wow, so you folks from Piscataway getting an extra special treat here, but you're doing more than saving the Earth for Piscataway. You're saving the Earth for everyone. And Doctor, you did a recent survey. What is the #1 problem on this planet?
The number
One problem
is
that people
don't
understand
how to
be respectful
of
the environment.
Wow, so they're not respectful of the environment. Could you be more specific? What can these people out here do in an everyday way to make this planet a little bit better?
first reduce
Reuse
and recycle.
There you go. 3 R's that are very important. You know, our esteemed guests here, I'm sure you have questions about the planet Earth. Anything at all. The doctor knows everything there is to know about the planet Earth. Do you have any questions at all? This is your chance to learn about the planet Earth. So, any questions at all? Right now is a good time for them to be there. We got one over here. Yes, sir. What's your question?
Did you know, the coral reef, you might not see it, but was a very, what's it called?
All right, be talking about the coral reef here, and then let's ask the doctor a question. Yes?
What's it called?
All right, the coral reef. Doctors, I've read recently that coral reefs are being destroyed all over the world. What can we do to save coral reefs?
We can
do
many
things
to
fix
the
coral
reefs.
we
can
Build
a
additional
coral
reef
upon
the
existing
coral
reef.
that
would
Preserve
the
additional
coral
reef
even
more.
Wow, so there you go. With his hope now, coral reefs are destroyed. We just build right on top of them. Any other questions for our doctor? This is your chance to learn. Yes, ma'am.
How do we stop global warming?
Ah, great question. Doctor, how do we stop global warming?
Use
air
conditioning.
There you go. And open your windows so we'll cool off the whole planet. Very good idea, doctor. Really glad you're an expert. So we have time for 57 more questions. So any question you might have for the doctor, this is your chance to learn about the planet Earth. Doctor, do we have a question over there? It's hard to... Okay, doctor, there's lots of different forms of energy. Fossil fuel is obviously something we want to get away with. What is the future of energy? What do you see as the energy of the future?
the
wind
That
is
generated
after
hurricanes
can
be
harnessed
into
a
useful
electric
magnetic
field.
Wow, so the wind after energy. So next time there's a hurricane, all of you out there with generators, bring them outside, and I think you'll be able to generate electricity. Any other questions we have right now? This is your chance to ask the doctor. Do we have a question over there?
How would we use solar energy to help?
Doctor, how can we use solar energy to help?
We
can
use
solar
energy
by
putting
sunscreen
upon
our
skin
and
sitting
in
the
sun
until
we
are
electric.
Wow, so that just try this at home. I think as the warm weather approaches, this might be a very good use for. And then you'll cut your Con Ed bills in half at least, right?
definitely.
All right. Any other questions for our doctor? This is your chance now to learn and grow. Yes, ma'am.
How can we carry home our groceries without plastic bags?
Doctor, how can we carry home our groceries without plastic bags?
Just
Juggle.
them.
There you go. And it'll increase your eye-hand coordination as well. Doctor, we're just about out of time. Any advice you have for our folks out there, for the kids? What can they do to help the environment?
kids
Can
Always
do
their
share
of
cleaning
up
their
rooms.
Spoken like true parents. Thank you very much, Dr. G. Malfunction. That is all the time we have, Dr. G. Thank you. All right. We're going to do another scene for you right now. And in order to do this, we need a suggestion of a song title. Could be a real song. It should be a real song. What?
Billy the Mouse.
Billy the Mountain, that famous song, Billy the Mountain. We're going to create a scene. From time to time, we're going to freeze the action and ask you how to continue. We take you right now to a scene inspired by Billy the Mountain.
Well, Jenny, there it is. Billy the Mountain.
It's a big one,
It's giant.
but we're gonna climb it.
Yes, we are. I don't care how scared you may be, or how my legs feel like jelly thinking about climbing, old Billy.
We have promised ourselves for years that we were going to climb Old Billy.
Freeze! Well, old Billy has never been climbed because this mountain has a very strange characteristic. What is that characteristic? It's banana-shaped, of course, a banana-shaped mountain. And we will continue the scene.
Just make sure you go around the outside. The inside will just slip right down.
Yes, it's not very appealing. I know, it's no time for puns right now. This
No.
is very important.
We have to make sure we've got all our equipment.
Yes,
We
okay.
got our water.
Yes, I have our hooks.
Freeze! Yes, they have everything. But I forgot to tell you, they have some odd physical disability that's going to make climbing the mountains a little bit difficult for them. What is it about them that's going to make the mountains a little difficult for them to climb?
Only
Yes?
has one leg.
They're wearing stilettos.
Oh, they're wearing stilettos, of course.
I think I understand why we decided to do that. That it's kind of like a grappling hook.
Yes, it will look fabulous when we're at the top.
And yes, the pictures will be, and it makes our legs look great.
It makes it look great, and when people are looking up at us saying, "Oh my goodness, look at those
Yes.
two women climbing Mount Billy," they'll say, "Oh gosh, they look fabulous from behind."
All right,
Robert.
so we've got the beef jerky.
Yes.
But
With the water.
I wanted to give you something though, in case I don't make it.
Freeze! Yes, in case she doesn't make it. What is she giving her partner here?
Her stilettos.
Giving it back to stilettos, sure.
All right, in case I don't make it, I know. We're both
talk that way.
If I don't make it,
don't talk that way.
Take my shoes. Leave my body up there, but take the shoes.
Not the Jimmy Choos.
Yes.
I love those shoes.
They're too expensive. You can always sell them on eBay.
But Jenny, if you don't make it, then I don't want to make it either.
Don't say that.
No.
One of us has to prove that Billy Mountain can be
Scaled.
Yes. We're both gonna make it, okay? We're both gonna make it. And you know why I know that? Why?
Freeze! Why does she know they're both going to make it?
Because they have an helicopter.
Because what?
They have a helicopter.
Because they have a helicopter, and they're going to sing about it in what musical style?
Broadway.
Broadway musical!
You don't have to worry.
No, I don't.
Did you hear that sound?
I do. I hear it.
In this day and age, why try to push yourself? Why try to climb a mountain in your heels? In this day and age, why try to exert yourself? Because we know how tiring that feels.
Why go up a mountain if you can't fly over? Why try to do that if you can't just look down? In this day and age, why try to push yourself if you can't be carried anywhere at all?
Just take a This is better than Miss Saigon.
And our shoes are shaking. All right, so never push yourself and climb up those mountains in your heels. All right, now we're going to do a symphony for you, and this is a symphony of your gripes. So gripes means complaints. So what do you think, what are bad things that people do to the environment? What's that? Litter. Thank you. Litter for Paul. Give me another complaint, something that people do that's bad. Smoke. There we go. Smoke for Carlin. Give me one more.
Leave the lights on when they're not.
Keeping the lights on when they're out of the room. Keeping the lights on. So we have litter, keeping the lights on, and smoke. This is going to be a symphony of gripes. Instruments, please.
If you're not in a room, your books and your plants and your furniture does not need to see. So why do you keep the lights on when you leave a room? It is so easy to just flip the switch down, just flip it down. It's a little flip.
There's a garbage can right at the corner. Why do you have to drop the garbage before you get to the can? And if the can's too filled, you go to a different can. There's other cans in the city.
Just when cigarette smoking was on the decline, here comes e-cigarettes. It's like a new Apple product. People are walking around with these metal pipes and they're glowing and then clouds of smoke come out of it.
There are products, Apple, Google, Alexa. You can actually just say, Alexa, Apple, turn off my lights, and boom.
And then you get the product. First you open the box, then you take the inner box out, then you take the plastic out, then you take the cardboard out.
They say it's healthier. How is it healthier? You can still smoke. It's still like a...
How much cardboard are you going to put in one?
And you're walking in a cloud like a Charlie
It's a damn phone, you don't...
Brown character.
It isn't so
Like
easy.
Pigpen being
They're really
followed.
seriously, all you
Like
have to
dirt, except it's smoke.
flip.
And you've got this whole thing you work over.
Flip,
All you have to do is
on,
take a
on,
couple
off.
of...
That's all you have to do. You just
Stop
turn
putting
it off.
garbage in
Just
my mail.
one
I don't want
button.
any garbage.
Turn off
You
the
want to
light.
talk to
Let
me?
it be in the dark.
Don't say
In the
garbage.
dark, maybe turn the
What
light.
are you
Turn on
talking
the
about?
light.
Healthy.
turn off your lights. Please.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We are Chicago City Limits. What is happening at 2 o'clock here?
All right, for people, this is a really special thing. The man who is responsible for all the fossils in the museum is doing a tour of the fossils. So at 2 o'clock, if you're interested, the tour is meeting at that table right outside this room, and you'll be taken on an amazing tour to look at all the fossils by the guy, by the scientist who is responsible for putting all those exhibits together.
Linda,
So
what
2
time is
o'clock.
that tour?
2 o'clock.
Are
by the
children
table.
invited?
Children are invited.
Are
most
adults?
definitely.
Adults can come too?
No, not adults.
Okay.
Oh, yes, adults are. Yes, they are. So 2 o'clock, remember, over there by the table for the fossil tour. Thank you for being here, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you.
Yes. Yay, Earth.
Happy Earth Day!